Hello and welcome to Synder tutorials. In this video, you'll learn how to connect your QuickBooks Desktop company to Synder. So let's get started. Right now, we're on the onboarding step in Synder, ready to connect QuickBooks Desktop. Synder will work with the data in a super secure mode and you'll be able to undo any action, so no worries. Synder connects to your QuickBooks Desktop through the connector we are to download now. So here are several tips for QuickBooks Desktop integration. If your QuickBooks Desktop company file is located on a server, make sure that Synder connector is also installed on the server. This way, the proper connection can be established. If it's on your local computer, just install the connector there. Before installing and opening the connector, check if your QuickBooks Desktop is launched with admin rights here and in a single user mode. If you'll see switch to multi-user mode, it will mean that you are in the single user mode right now. And no worries, it's only needed for the first time connection, and then you can open QuickBooks Desktop in a multi-user mode and no admin rights will be required. Also, if you have an antivirus software installed on your computer or server, make sure it won't be interfering with Synder connector. My QuickBooks Desktop is on my local computer, and I also have it launched with admin rights and in a single user mode. So I just click Connect and hit Download Connector. Then I open the downloaded file and proceed with the installation. Now, as the connector is launched, a QuickBooks certificate pops up to grant Synder permissions to connect. Mark these two options, click Continue, and then click on Done. Now, Synder connector is connected to the QuickBooks Desktop company file. And one final step is to activate the connection between the connector and Synder in your browser. For that, we go back to Synder, click Generate, copy the key, paste it into the connector, and click Activate. And that is it, the connection between Synder and QuickBooks Desktop is established. An important note, both Synder connector and QuickBooks Desktop company must be launched so the synchronization could happen. So don't close any of these components until all the needed transactions are synced. And here are also several tips if you tried to connect QuickBooks Desktop to Synder before but haven't completed the process yet. Make sure that you're installing the latest version of connector. If you tried to install it, let's say, a month ago and haven't finished the process yet, it's better to start over and download the latest version of connector. Same way, if you already tried to establish the connection before and then changed the name of your QuickBooks Desktop company file, it's better to start the installation of Synder connector again with a new company file name, as the connector is sensitive to the name change. Now you know how to connect QuickBooks Desktop to Synder. Feel free to check out our knowledge base with plenty of useful guides and video tutorials, and for any additional help, just apply to us via chat, phone, or email, as we're available almost 24/7. Have a good journey with Synder.